Hello everyone, and welcome at today's webinar. Thank you all for joining us. My name is Jure Roger and I'm a technical sales engineer at Exoreti. Today's topic is from engineering to intelligence, and we will talk about how the new approach helps you move from classical engineering to more intelligent automated workflow where you can spend less time on routine tasks and you can spend more time on engineering decisions. This session will be recorded, so you can revisit it anytime. Today is with us also Gaspar Ponepšek. He is our colleague from Exoreti. Later in webinar, he will introduce new features in 2026 release and demonstrate practical examples of AI-supported engineering. We will see how AI Copilot can help us faster with schematic and cabinet-related workflows. Let's check how the session will go. We will begin with a short introduction about Exoreti and our role in WSCAD representatives. After that, we will look at how WSCAD is setting new trends in electrical design, followed by overview of AI Copilot. Once I finish, Gaspar will continue. He will introduce new features of WSCAD ELECTRIX AI 2026, explain how to use AI engineering, how it works, and show demonstration how AI Copilot is used in real projects. At the end, we will open the Q&A session, so feel free to prepare your questions during the presentation. Let's get started. We are Exoreti, a company founded in 2004 in Ljubljana. Exoreti specializes in distributing high-quality software and hardware solutions for industrial automation, energy, transportation, and building technology. Over the years, we cooperate with many global manufacturers, and WSCAD is one of our key partners in the field of electrical engineering design. Our focus is to provide customers with complete support, individual solutions, and technical assistance through the entire engineering process. Today, we operate across 10 countries, and we have 3 offices in Ljubljana, Zagreb, and Belgrade. Our solutions are used by more than 500 companies. About WSCAD. WSCAD is a well-established ECAD provider with more than 35 years of experience. Today they are part of the Bull Group, and their software is used in more than 100 countries by over 40,000 users worldwide. A key strength of WSCAD is their commitment to innovation. Every year, they reinvest a huge amount of their revenue back into the research and development. That's why ELECTRIX remain one of the most innovative and fast-developing ECAD platforms on the market. WSCAD is a strong global company built on decades of the development, but behind these numbers is also a very clear philosophy, which is the best expressed in a short message of WSCAD CEO. Our mission is to deliver powerful, easy-to-use tools that set the standard in electrical engineering, saving time, reducing stress, and helping users work smarter. WSCAD engineering solution is built around 3 main components. The first component is ELECTRIX AI, the main engineering platform. This is where all design work is created. The second component is WSCAD Universe, the engineering data platform and one of the largest part databases on the market. It includes more than 2.2 million components from over 450 manufacturers, all available for direct download into the project. And the third component is set of WSCAD mobile apps, including the augmented reality app used for the maintenance, service, and on-site work. That's giving the engineers access to all documentation directly on the field. Now let's look how engineering process works with ELECTRIX AI. The idea is simple. Instead of creating everything manually, different data sources can fit information directly into the software. On the left, you can see the typical inputs, configurators, CAD PDF files, ERP data, and components from WSCAD Universe. All of this is imported or connected through APIs and automation interfaces. In the center, ELECTRIX, together with the project wizard, processes this data, applies templates and macros, and automatically generates the complete project documentation. On the right, the results can be exported in many formats and sent to tools like TIA Portal, Comax, Phoenix Contacts, Weidmiller, or used in augmented reality apps for maintenance. This end-to-end automated workflow helps company works faster and maintain much higher consistency across their projects. ELECTRIX AI can make electrical design faster, easier, and more consistent. AI takes over repetitive tasks, so schematic can be created much faster with far fewer clicks. Automated bill of materials and reports are generated with one command, saving time and preventing manual entry mistakes. AI can also checks the project and immediately alerts you to missing connections or inconsistencies and minimize the errors before they became actual problems. The AI Copilot helps users with smart suggestions, so even less experienced designers can work confidently. In short, AI accelerates your work, keep your documentation clean, and reduces the manual effort in every project. Let's check a few new features of WSCAD ELECTRIX AI 2026. In AI Copilot is new menu called Own Knowledge, which can be used to query information from different type of documents, PDF, TXT, DocX, that were previously uploaded to AI Own Knowledge. These documents can be added for all projects or just for the single project. We have also new AI translation option and lexicon, which can be used to translate the text into the listed languages. On cabinet pages, you can use tape measure with adjustable measurement units. We could speak more about those features, but let's leave that to Gasper. And with that, we have reached the main part of today's workshop, the demonstration of AI in engineering. I'm very happy to introduce Gasper Ponepšek. Gasper is a WSCAD technical consultant, and today he will show how AI is used in real engineering projects. Gasper, thank you for joining us today. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Jure. Hello to everybody from my side too. As already Jure said, today we will mostly use AI Copilot for creating the project. First, we will just show you the new feature, Own Knowledge from WSCAD. Here, basically, the thing is that you can upload the documents, general or project, two type of documents. You have the options to update, rename, delete. Then you can upload these documents. We will use these TXT documents, but you can also upload different type like PDF, Word, and so etc. So One is project for one project document, the documentation information about the project, general, maybe the standard of the company. So what we have to do to turn on this feature function is own knowledge. This button we have to turn on. And now there's a possibility just to insert some question in our chat of AI Copilot. So for first question, we can just copy, let's say, which terminal manufacturer is our standard. What we have to do now is press the hash that we can easily find our document. And firstly, we will just use our global document. Let's say that this is our standard from our company, and the standard terminal manufacturer is Phoenix Contact, but also you can see the alternative could be Weidmüller. So here, where is the data? Yes, terminal manufacturer Phoenix Contact by default. So, or alternative could be Weidmüller. One more question we can also insert in the chat. Let's say which terminal manufacturer is specified in this project, for example. So again, we can press the hash and find just from this project. So we will look the document of the project. So now it's different. The specified terminal manufacturer is Vago, which overrides Phoenix, which is default. So we can check from our document here. You can see, yeah, that's true. So maybe just one more question for our test. Let's insert which RCD type do we use as standard? Again, we will choose the global document, let's say, and we can check the answer. The standard type of residual current device used is Shrek or equivalent. So that's how it goes. And yeah, now we can just turn back the standard mode of AI Copilot. And on the left, you can see we have one project prepared. This is brewery project. It's empty right now, and we will insert some pages in laboratory field. So let's say 3 pages at first, and we will just insert the names. So we can just add the name of the pages, supplier, CD output, CE. That's it. And as we said, we will use a lot of AI Copilot, and we can also place macros with this AI Copilot. And with this hash, you can see we can easily find, for example, supply for the first page. And you can see AI Copilot just successfully placed the first page on the first page of macro. So on the second page, we need, let's say, we need wires. Let's say, firstly, we would just need 4 wires and the macro is placed. Then we can also place more macros in one page with an AI Copilot. We can place RCD. Okay, so AI Copilot just placed the macro, and maybe we can we can place 2 macros with one command. For example, RCD2 and RCD3. So yes, let's check it if it works. Yes, first, second. You can see we get 2 macros from one command, and on the next page we can also check another thing. Place macro, again we need wires, so 5 wires for CEE. So no, I don't see any macro, so we can just correct. No, it's not. Yes, here we have the macro. And then what we can do also place macros. Also, we can place path macros. We can just check this CE for 32 amperes. And let's try to write 4 times. So we will see what will happen. You will see the AI Copilot just placed 4 macros. That's good, but still, still, in my opinion, there is a faster way with Project Wizard. So Project Wizard, you also get a light version with a professional or above license. What we have to do right now is just to place some macros, some new pages that we will have more schemes. We'll just place, as you can see, the page macros. We have to rename and also change page numbers from 4 to 8. And you can see this project. This is actually brewery project. Is the structure of the project is quite complex. So we have to fill, as you can see, function assignment and installation site. And we, of course, have to define the mounting location of this laboratory. And what is missing also the names of the pages. So we can just click apply and generate. And here, of course, we have to define where to generate in this field of the laboratory. Okay. The pages are generated. We can just remove the additional window to the left, and you can see we have more pages. Well, more. So here on the next page, control information. Great. You can see here the cross references. We just connected the previous design, so contactor with the next one. That's also good. Then here we can also show you that there is a possible to download directly from the WSCAD Universe, the part from AI Copilot. What we need to do, again, command download, then hash, and part number. And here we can also save some time. So you can see we already have the part from WSCAD Universe for our cloud platform directly on our local database. So the part has been successfully downloaded. We can just check with this our feature control Q. We just open the part, find the part from our local database. We don't need to open our database and just place the contactor from the WSCAD universe with all information. That's how it goes now. There is a possibility to work faster. And if we want to translate the project, for example, we want to translate this project into Slovenian language. Let's try it. So in this post-processing panel, you don't see any words right now, Slovenian words. We can just select all of them, and you can see we just click the AI translation button, and AI will translate all these words for us. But for now, at once, you can translate up to approximately 50 words. So here you can see we have translated post-processing panel with Slovenian words. What we have to do also, there is a button, Save Selection in Lexicon Database. And we just transfer all these words in our lexicon. Now we have possibility to translate again, and probably our translation will be successful. We don't need this post-processing panel anymore. Here you see already there are some words which were translated, and we have to just set the Slovenian language and check what our translation looks like. So here we have izobraževalni center, so then napajanje, and at first sight it looks good, especially for that amount of time. Nadzor faze pred varovalko, this is correct. So yes, you can see that we can save a lot of time with this translation. And here we have the lexicon. You can see this is the last column, Slovenian, where these words from post-processing panel were transferred. So that's it. And here, so we can also check the project. We can check the project. And so you can see there are some errors found. We can go directly to this coil without contacts. This is the coil which we just inserted. And yeah, here are also the open connections. We can just jump to some other pages, and here we can directly see where our open connections are, and so on, etc. We can check all errors or warnings. So with the AI Copilot, we will just set this language back to English. And what we can do right now also, we can generate the cabinet from the information, the parts which we just placed on 3-pole scheme. We just selected 4 pages, and here we can generate, all the elements will be placed on this mounting panel, on these DIN rails. So you can see automatically the cabinet was generated, was placed, and all these parts from 3-pole scheme are placed right now on the mounting panel. First, we will just hide the AI Copilot, and let's check more deeply the Material Explorer. You can see everything is here, and yes, this was one of the first generation of AI Copilot of this project. And at first, there could be, you can see some minor mistakes, as you can see right now, but we can easily fix it and place it on the proper position. More often, when you generate the cabinet, more detailed result you get. So that's also some information good to know. So what we have to do also, we can replace these 3 components, and we already have mostly the finished project in the cabinet. That's also very interesting. So, and here, what is very nice, we have this Material Explorer. We can just jump from one discipline to another. We have these cross references. So we can also, in the PDF later, you can jump from one discipline to another. Then we have this technology navigator. Right now, just navigate between 2 disciplines, between 3-pole scheme and cabinet, but of course, there's also possibility to navigate through other disciplines. Again, if we go forward, what we can do, we can also generate reports, for example, distributor legend. So let's check our distributor legend from this part of the project, from this laboratory. You can see we get the report generated from AI Copilot. We can also generate more reports at once with one command. Let's say generate material list, cable list, and terminal chart. So you can check the material list was generated, cable list, it's here, and still is processing. And yeah, we got the terminal chart. We can just jump to page 8. We can check this X8 um, terminal strip. So we can also generate material list into Excel or some different formats, but not just material list. We can generate a lot of different reports into different formats. For example, now we can just check our material list in Excel, and maybe we don't need all the columns, all the information. We can just select what we need in Excel, which information are useful for us. Maybe we can just generate these columns. So part, manufacturer, component, you can see it's like that. And also, this is not it. We can also filter it. We can also make a calculation, make equations here. We can get with AI Copilot the final Excel with calculations. And what we can do now, we can also generate, let's say, all reports at the end. But I wouldn't recommend this feature, this function to do it here, because we already have option to go to report and generate them all. It's probably a better way. But yeah, you can see we can also generate all reports from AI Copilot. So the reports are generated. It looks that we almost have all reports in our project. Cable chart. Yes, we got the all reports, and we can just export everything into PDF. So output with symbol parameters, and let's check our final project in PDF. So 94 pages with all reports. Probably we don't need all of them, but just to see that we have a lot of different templates. This is the terminal chart, terminal strip, so one of important. And here you can see already, yes, we have a lot of graphical reports for terminal chart or cable chart. This is very easy to read for electricians. Then here are also the table of contents where we can navigate through our project. We can now just go directly to schematics. And yes, here, of course, we can jump from one page to another with these cross references. And here, maybe you can see there is a possibility, of course, to jump to from discipline to another. And yes, this is it. You can see the final product. Maybe for now we can go back to you, Jure.
Gaspar, thank you for your great presentation and demonstration. Now we will move to the Q&A session. So, okay, we already have some questions. So I will, can multiple users share same macros, own knowledge, documents, and project templates? That's the first question.
Yes, all knowledge is a new feature, and also um, all these documents, all these macros and everything could be placed on some server or some position where all users have the access from network way. So this is the possible. Also for this new feature, you can place the all knowledge documents on cloud and so on, where all different users have access.
Okay, next question. How do I know the Copilot doing the right thing? For example, when places macro or generates cabinet layouts, how do I verify and correct the result before I send this to the production?
Yes, first there is a first step is that you need to do macro by your own. So you have to check that macro is correct, that there is no any that you don't have any errors. What we did in this webinar is just we placed these macros, so the part of schemes, which probably you are responsible as designer. And when you have these macros, you can place it also with AI Copilot. And at the end, when everything is generated from the AI, you have on the cabinet, you have Material Explorer. In Material Explorer, you can easily see which components are placed correctly or which are placed in on a cabinet. And if something is missing, you can just place it by yourself, or you can just press the button regenerate, and all missed components will be automatically placed.
Okay, thank you, Gaspar, for those answers. So I believe that we are at the end of the webinar. So thank you all for joining us today. We hope the presentation and live demonstration gave you a clear overview of how AI Copilot can help you automate and simplify your engineering. If you have any additional questions, or if you would like to dedicated presentation for your company, feel free to contact us at the addresses on the screen. You also will receive the webinar recording after within few days. In the meantime, you can explore previously webinars on WSCAD or other products from our portfolio on our YouTube channel, XR80 Group. So feel free to subscribe to stay updated. After the webinar, a short survey will automatically appear in your browser. It will take only a minute. So thank you once again for your time today, and we wish you a great day. So thank you and goodbye.